What is going on YouTube? Examples here coming at you with a brand new video here on Destiny, and today we are jumping into one of my least favourite game types on this game. However, I am playing it because I do have a bounty that I want to complete with regards to the actual game mode itself, and the game mode we are jumping into today is Rift. Now I think I have uploaded at least one or two gameplays of Rift in the past, and I think I did fairly well in them. I think my first Rift gameplay was on a Warlock, if I remember correctly, and then my other one was on a Hunter. So this is the first time I'm really showing you guys a game of Rift with regards to my actual Titan, but I've got a couple of other bounties that I'm trying to complete alongside the one that we are going towards today. And that is both to do with auto rifles and sniper rifles, hence why I have the Zalo Supercell and also the Y09 Longbow Synthesis equipped. I also have a bounty for shotguns and heavy weapons as well, but I'm going to get onto the shotguns a little bit later on once I finish off the sniper rifle bounty. So hopefully we can get some significant progress in today's video to actually completing the weapon bounties, and then also being able to take a step closer to being able to complete the bounty with regards to the Rift playlist. Now with auto rifle kills, I've basically got about 20 kills left. Obviously it's 21 to be exact, but I've got roughly 20 kills left to be able to complete that one. With regards to the actual Rift game mode, I have to get a significant amount of primary kills, and I've also got to complete 5 more matches and stop a runner. Regarding my heavy weapons, I've got 12 more kills to get with them, and I've also got quite a few more kills to get with the sniper rifles as well. And then, as I said, we'll move on to shotguns at a later date. But with regards to the heavy weapon kills, the reason why that is so low at 3 rather than a little bit higher is I don't really see myself running towards heavy weapon ammo that much in games. I know I should, it gives me an advantage against other Guardians, but for whatever reason at this moment in time I just don't go for heavy ammo that much, and I don't really understand why. Most of the time I end up going for heavy ammo and I'll end up dying, which is probably why I don't actually pick up any heavy weapon ammo within the game. But at the same time, I sometimes do. Like last video, in yesterday's video, I went to pick up heavy weapon ammo. I think I got sniped off of that heavy weapon ammo, if I remember correctly, or that was a couple of videos ago. I can't remember exactly what video it was in, because a lot of the videos that I make kind of blur together, if I'm honest. But I am hoping today, if we do go for heavy weapon ammo, we do not get sniped in the face whilst we're trying to pick that up, because I do actually want to start getting some heavy weapon kills to move towards getting that particular bounty finished. But nevertheless, we are focusing on Rift, also alongside the auto and the sniper rifle kills, so hopefully we can make this Zalo Supercell work. Now I have not really used the Zalo Supercell in this game up until today. It is one of those weapons that I think I got with one of my bounties, and I was like, you know what, that's actually a pretty cool weapon to get with a bounty. However, I've never really used it, so I don't know how good / how bad this could potentially be. But considering that I just won a gunfight against another Titan and I was rendered nearly one shot, I'm quite happy with the start of the game anyway with regards to this particular weapon. Whether it continues to be that nice to me throughout the whole game is a different story, but at the same time I don't really want to be like, oh yeah, this gun's like really bad, and then end up like absolutely destroying people with it. At the same time, I don't want to bash the weapon and then end up not bash the weapon, but like hype the weapon up and then doing extremely poorly with it. So I'm just going to take it as it comes, see how we go, and go from there. So I actually managed to pick up a grenade and a sniper rifle kill a little bit earlier on when I threw that grenade down the middle area of the map. And I'm actually quite glad that I managed to get a sniper rifle kill out of that, because if I'm perfectly honest with you, the sniper rifles are the one gun in the special weapon slot that I need to work on a lot. I don't really use the shotguns all too much, but when I do use them, I'm fairly good with them, because with a shotgun you can shotgun and melee, or melee then shotgun, depending on how you want to play that particular situation. But you can play it in that sort of regard if you so desire. So they're a little bit easier to use than the sniper rifles, in my personal opinion, because I'm not as good with the snipers as I am with the shotguns. But at the same time, The same could be said with regards to the actual rifles as well. Probably best when it comes to pulse rifles and scout rifles. When it comes to auto rifles, like the one we are using today, I'm not the greatest with them. I will admit that, like, hands down. I am not great with a auto rifle, but at the same time, I try my best to play with the auto rifle like as I should do. And I guess with the auto rifle, you've got to be a little bit closer up than you would be with, say, with a pulse or a oh wow, that grenade like failed miserably. But with a pulse or with a scout rifle, I just try to play that particular gunfight like I was playing an old school Call of Duty and jump shotting. Don't really understand why, but it has worked for me on a couple of occasions in the past with regards to this particular game. So that is probably why I'm still trying to use that tactic when I get into certain gunfights in the game itself. But nevertheless, I'm going to try and cut that habit out because it isn't the best habit to have when it comes to a game that isn't the game that particular like particular sort of, not skill, but particular aspect came from. So I am going to try my best not to use jump shots too much in the game, but I apologize if I start jump shotting a lot more than I should do. Nevertheless, let's focus up on this game now. We are losing by not that much, actually. We're losing by about 400, 500 points. Actually 300 points, as I literally just rolled that off my tongue. So hopefully we can continue to make this particular whatchamacallit, what is it called? What the hell is it called? This particular deficit, like, continue to drop. That is the main aim right now. Being able to actually shoot straight is another aim of mine in particular, because as you just saw, I literally missed so many bullets. I don't think that guy was playing. I apologize if he wasn't. This guy's definitely not playing, but I'm not going to apologize because I need these kills with the auto rifle. And I also need to start getting kills with my sniper, so I could have potentially have used my sniper rifle for that last kill where the guy was stood still, but I'm not going to do so because I didn't have any sniper rifle ammo to do so. So we are on a 5 kill streak right now. I am going to try and play like a Slayer role, I guess you could say, if you want to use terminology from a old game that I used to play, which is obviously the Call of Duty franchise. But right now I'm just going to try and keep myself alive more than anything. We're getting assists as well as some kills, so I'm quite happy with regards to that. This guy is one shot, so I am actually going to push him. In fact, I'm not going to push him because he decided to blink out of my line of sight, which means that it's a little bit harder for me to pick him up and see where he went. And that guy's one shot, and again I jump shotted. I apologize. I need to stop. I need to stop jump shotting. It's one thing that really bugs me as a habit in this game, because yeah, okay, it can throw off certain people with regards to their aim, because not everyone has the greatest aim in this game, I found. But at the same time, if someone's used to someone trying to jump shot them, they're going to be able to track you like as far as they as easily and as best as they possibly can. So I need to kind of stop doing that jump shot, as I keep saying, because it's not good for me. Let's be honest, it's not something that I should be saying, oh yeah, let's do this in this particular game because it's going to help us out. It doesn't help me out all that much. Every time I've jump shotted so far in this game, I think I've died, bar maybe one time, but most of the time I have died if I have jump shotted. So I need to stop doing an old habit. Okay, I thought he had the spark for a second, hence why I just stood there and tried to melee him. That guy has got the spark and he's going to put it in if my teammates can't stop him. And we managed to stop him, which is quite good. I'm quite thankful for that as well. The reason I didn't respawn there is because I wanted to make sure that my teammates got the kill before I respawned back in. Because knowing my luck, I would have probably ended up dying from respawn because of just like certain aspects, I guess. For example, in the past, I've respawned in this particular game mode whilst the other team had the spark. And I've actually spawned into a group of the enemy team, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't, okay, that guy was literally hard scoping the spark and took that long to kill me. But as I was saying, I have spawned in the past and I have been killed when I've been spawning because of this people with the spark still being in our base. So that is one reason why I didn't respawn like as soon as, I guess, the okay, my hammer of soul literally followed that guy and didn't hit him. That's one thing that really bugs me in this game sometimes. You have like the Hammer of Soul tracking or whatever it's obviously not called Hammer of Soul tracking, but you've got that particular aspect of the Hammer of Soul on your actual super, and then when it says, oh yeah, we're going to track this person, it doesn't actually kill them. Like, that's one thing that really bugs me. But this guy that sat in his bubble is really starting to piss me off. And I say that because he's just put his bubble there so his teammate can pick up the actual, whatchamacallit, what is it called? The spark. Jesus, I forgot what it's called. The enemy teammate could actually pick up the spark and then run it forward, but he didn't actually use his actual bubble to the best of his ability. Yeah, okay, his team managed to get the spark from getting that bubble up, but at the same time, like, it's not the best use of the bubble. Let's be honest. Like, you want to put it directly onto the spark. You don't want to put it next to the spark. Like, why would you want to put it next to the spark, dude? Put it on the spark. That way you'll actually be able to get it to work properly, I guess. I know people like to use their supers in different ways, but that is just my personal opinion on how you should have been using that bubble in that certain situation. Now, I'm not going to go down the middle like I have been in the past couple of respawns, just because every time I've done that, I've actually ended up dying, so I don't really want to have that particular situation happened to me again. And this guy was sniping, and I'm actually quite lucky to still be alive. Let's nade this guy and completely miss him. Actually, I didn't miss him. He just doesn't want to take this gunfight, so I'm actually going to shoot in the back. There's a guy behind me. Yep, guy behind me. Okay, get me down, get me down. Jesus. Okay, let's run away. Run away, pick up this special weapon ammo, and just see if we can actually get that kill. So right now, I think we've got the closest to the actual rift so far this game. We've got 3 dots up there. We've got 40 seconds left to see if we can put it in. So hopefully the teammate that is there, unfortunately not, I was about to say hopefully the teammate that is there can actually get the spark in there. And I was actually spamming X then, so I wasn't actually sitting on my respawn. For whatever reason, sometimes in this game my actual X button doesn't register that I want to respawn, and then like it's been like, I don't know, a certain amount of time before it's actually decided, you know what, let's give this guy an actual respawn location. Move, man! I only died there because this plonker of a teammate decided he was going to stand in my way. But nevertheless, we are winning by 2,000 points at the moment, so all we need to really do is ensure that this runner doesn't keep this spark for that long, doesn't ignite our rift, and then we should be good to go. So this guy is literally running past all of our teammates. He doesn't want to take any gunfights. That's one thing that I don't quite understand with some people in this particular game mode. And I say that because if you take a gunfight in this game mode, you will more than likely, with the spark, be able to kill people. Because I found it very difficult in the past to kill people with the actual spark. So I don't understand why people don't take gunfights with that actual, like, I don't know whether it's actually a buff or whether it's just something that I found a little difficult to actually kill people with the spark. Okay, this guy is going for the spark. Let's nade that. Okay, he's going down mid, I believe. I think the guy with the spark's gone mid anyway. I'm not too sure. Let's try and kill that guy. We killed that guy, but we get shot in the ass. I'm pretty sure the guy on the other team is going down middle to get the spark into our rift. And unfortunately, they have also ignited our rift off of that as well. So we are now losing, which is disappointing, I guess, but at the same time, okay, you've decided you're going to run away. I'm just going to run in here because why the hell not? This guy, really? Okay, I'm not even going to... Okay, there's a guy to my left. I was about to say I'm not going to challenge the guy mid-bridge because I'm so weak, but at the same time, I didn't realise there was the guy to my left, so that's a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, I kind of expected it to happen. I used my Hammer of Soul to get the guy out of his bubble, but at the same time, he had so many teammates like around him that he was able to neutralise myself. Well, he wasn't able to, but his teammate was able to neutralise myself and actually end up getting a kill. So let's see if we can at least... Okay, that's why I don't want to use this gun at long range, because it sucks. Like, that's a Hawk Saw, which, yes, is a very good weapon in its own right, but I should be winning that gunfight, especially when I land first bullets. So that is why I don't really like to use auto rifles at long distance. Well, especially ones that I haven't fully upgraded. Because obviously the ones that I haven't fully upgraded, I'll take that kill. Means that obviously I don't have all of the like perks and benefits from that particular gun. So I'm hoping that further down the line, when I actually get those particular perks from the gun, we're able to actually use it to the best of our ability. But unfortunately, we end up losing in today's video. I don't understand that guy that's killing me right at the end, because I don't think it goes onto his KD, and it definitely doesn't help the scoreline. But nevertheless, we ended up losing that game at the end. The reason why we lost that game was because we allowed the enemy team to ignite our rift, which is one reason why this game type is so good. But at the same time, it's still quite a bad game. Well, not a bad game type, but the game type I don't enjoy playing. Solely and because it can be swung quite easily by one ignite of the rift, and then you're just losing the game from there, and it's very, very hard for you to come back. But nevertheless, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a like, rating, and subscribe to the channel for more content. I do apologise if I ramble on in my videos, but sometimes I just have certain things that pop into my brain whilst I'm playing that I just kind of come out with, so I apologise for that. As I said in yesterday's video, I'm hoping I can upload some doubles games, which I'll be doing with Vivified EU very, very soon.